Water cycle. Hello students! We all know wet clothes dry in the sun. Have you wondered where the water from the wet clothes goes? The sun heats up the water in the wet clothes and turns it into water vapor. This process in which water changes into water vapor is called evaporation. This is how wet clothes dry in the sun. But where do you think the water vapor goes? The water vapor rises up in the air and goes to the sky. What do you think happens to the water vapor in the sky? Let us find out by learning about the water cycle. Water cycle is the process by which water from the earth goes to the sky and returns back to the earth. Let us now understand this cycle in detail. The water cycle has 4 stages. The first stage is evaporation. Just like the sun's heat turns the water in wet clothes into water vapor, the sun's heat also heats up the water present in the oceans, rivers, lakes, and ponds. When water heats up, it changes into water vapor. This water vapor rises up in the air. As water vapor rises up, it starts to cool down and form tiny water droplets. This process in which water vapor turns back into water droplets, that is, liquid water, is called condensation. Condensation is the second stage of the water cycle. These water droplets come together with the dust present in the air to form clouds. As more and more water droplets keep collecting in clouds, they become too heavy and hence fall down as rain. This is called precipitation. Precipitation is the third stage in the water cycle. Now, where do you think all the rainwater goes? Some portion of the rainwater that falls on the earth directly fills the oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, and wells. Some rainwater goes under the ground through the soil. This refills the groundwater. This stage in which the rainwater is collected in water bodies and flows underground is called collection. Collection is the last stage in the water cycle. After this, evaporation happens again and the water cycle continues. So students, today we learned that the process in which water from the oceans, rivers, lakes, and ponds goes up in the sky and returns to these water bodies is called the water cycle. There are 4 stages in the water cycle: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. Happy learning!